Hi Libra, I'm Shah from Charlie's Angel Tarot on YouTube, Emiwi and Buddayadvies on Facebook. This is your June reading and hold on. This is your June reading and I hope you like it. And if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Please become a member. It's free of charge and click on the bell if you would like to be notified. If you don't want to be notified, then don't click on the bell. But become a member because it will save the channel in your library, and then you can find me much easier next time you want to come back or would like to come back. Sorry about my English. I speak 2 languages, and that is Dutch and English. And as most of you know, my faithful followers, I go live every single day and I pull a card for every zodiac sign. And when you come into the chat room, which is called the tea room, you get a card as well, and sometimes even more. I don't answer any questions. I just pull a card for everybody that comes into the tea room, and then you can see whether it resonates with you on whatever level you think. Because the chat goes very fast sometimes, and I would like that everybody gets a card. And sometimes I even do more than one card. So please come in and experience it for yourself, because it's a culture of its own. We are the cyber chat room, tea room. So it's a culture of its own, and everybody enjoys it, and you get supported. If you are a bit down, you'll be lifted up through the energy. It is really awesome. And if you would like to see any of the recommended videos, they're just down here on the main page, and other channels on the main page are there as well. So let's begin, Libra. This is your reading for June. Up to now, all the readings have been really awesome. The first card you have is the Tower of the Lenormand. The Lenormand meaning of the tower means high rise, being ambitious, but don't forget the people that support you and are around you, because when you reach the top, it can be quite lonely. Okay, so I hope you remember the people that support you whilst you're studying to get to the top, or working to get to the top and reach your goal. In the tarot, it means a drastic change. So keep that in mind as well, that change is inevitable, because life does keep on changing, but the tower is here to warn you there is change. You can see the sun rising or the sun setting on negativity. If something is built on good foundations, then it is lasting, and then the sun sets on good foundations. When there is trouble around you and it's an unexpected change, then the dawn is breaking on a new beginning. When the door closes, 20 will open. That's what my mother used to say. Okay, and this is clarified by the traditional tarot from Rider-Waite, I think he's called. I can never pronounce his name. Rider-Waite, sorry, Rider-Waite. This is the Two of Cups. That means partnerships. So the tower is saying, don't forget the people around you. So don't forget your friends and family, but also your partnerships. This could be a partnership in life as love partner, or a living partner, or a partner in business, because you are ambitious. Perhaps you want to bring in more money for more security in order to get a life partner, and don't forget them, because they won't be there always if you neglect them. The same in business. Usually when people have a business, they have to work 24/7, and they sometimes get lost in their business and work. In the second week, you've got the Stork, and the Stork may represent a 360 degrees turnaround. So if you have been forgetting the people around you, that will turn round in the second week, because in the first week you have been thinking about it and have been warned to think of other people and not just yourself, to maintain that relationship or partnership. So there you are. The cards do resonate with each other and they interlock. You've been warned. Forewarned is forearmed. But a stalk can also mean that there will be a birth, or your partner or you are pregnant, or you might hear of a pregnancy. You might be moving home to high rise, away from a little tiny little flat to the penthouse. Who knows? New beginnings, moving home, new beginnings, a birth. So it might even be a new beginning in a partnership because it's lying next to the stalk, and it's in between the Tower and the stalk. The clarification card on this is actually the Knight of Swords. So there might be contracts signed. You might be receiving news that you've got a new contract in, so a new customer. If you're working, you might be signing a contract of employment, that you have been promoted, or that you've got the new job, to get the happy families and to buy that loving home, to start anew, and also to maintain the balance, because 2 is always balance. The swords are cyber news. It could be email news, air letter or air post. In the olden days you had airmail, and that was very, very thin paper, so it wouldn't cost too much to send to the other side of the world. So that's why I say air news. Sorry, it's supposed to be airmail. But could also be through the telephone. But the swords always also represent communication, wisdom, and judicial or municipal situations, like court cases, notary publics, where you sign your contracts for the house, you name it, advocates. In the 3rd week, we have the stars for you, Libra, and that means that your goal or your wish is coming true. And this is illuminated by the moon. So listen to your intuition. The moon, the sun, and the stars do illuminate because they give light when it's dark. The moon, not only the moon, but also the stars, like I said. But the moon also means spiritualism, spirituality. The moon means illumination. The moon means intuition. There is also a dark side of the moon. So that means you need more information. If you are signing contracts, it's a warning. Be careful. Look at the small print before you sign, so you don't get into judicial issues. Okay? And the spirituality of the moon could be that you might do some astrology, stars, zodiac signs, astrology. It's just like that, boom. For the first time in my life, it's come through in my head. So there might be, you might be listening to your intuition or your spirituality, or you might be getting more spiritual in the month of June, and you might be diving into astrology. In the 4th week, you have the dog. The dog represents loyalty, trust, best friends, and luck. And if you haven't had enough luck with the wishing card and the 360 degrees turnaround and the warnings, then this one will definitely be lucky to have at the end of the month. Forewarned is forearmed. That is what I keep on hearing. And you've got the staves, the king of staves here, and the king of staves is the king of fire. So you've got the cups and the swords and fire element in your month, and you are the element of air. So you might be also bringing news to a person that's water or fire, and fire is Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, and water is Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. You might even get together with a cup person, because the swords are pointing towards, they're lying like that towards each other, and also with the stork, and that's also the hearts, that's also the cup, because the stork is the queen of hearts. Okay. This card, the King of Staves, he's a man that knows what he wants. He knows how to invest. He knows how to rule. He knows how to come into action. He's creative. If he doesn't see the solution, he will logically think and be creative and take action and use his creativity and passion to get what he wants. And he's a very good friend. You might meet at the end of the month. It might even be your new partner in business or in life. Wow, that's pretty amazing. Perhaps all this, all the energy is you wish something, you've been warned of the dark side, and you've been warned with the dark side of the moon, and because the swords are justice, clarity will come, or the truth will come forward. So be careful. It might, perhaps the warning is to grow up a little bit more, as your theme card is mature. So perhaps you have to be more mature, or you are getting more mature, because you are realizing that being on your own at the top is no fun. You can't share, okay? So it needs to get a new beginning, a 360 degrees turnaround, in order to be together, like I said, to form partnerships, to do it right. It might even be marriage, because you've got the partnership card here, and perhaps that was your wish, but you weren't quite certain how they felt or how you had to go about it, but you are finding solutions, because you realize they are good friends, and a good friendship is a good foundation for a relationship. And perhaps it might be a fire sign or a water sign, or you might even get help from a fire sign or a water sign. I hope you've enjoyed this reading so far, and let's go on to the little black book, the book of all the answers. So take a question in your head, remember it, and I will open the book up. It is in Dutch, so I will translate it to the best of my ability. And this is the answer. Whatever you do, de gevolgen zullen blijven zijn. Whatever you do, the results will be there forever. Whatever you do, the results will be there forever to stay. Okay? I'll have to keep the book there, because I have to do this video in Dutch. Okay, my sweeties. Well, that was the reading for June. I hope you like it. I hope it resonates with you. But remember, everything is general. If you need an answer, then please contact me through the email. Take care and be blessed.